I'm here to tell you that your desire is your fucking prison. And why is that? Well, I have 3 steps down below of why this is absolutely true. Sometimes we feel like our preference is our best friend. I mean, why wouldn't that double cheeseburger feel good? That shake, that not working out, that sleeping in a day, that not saving that money, that not doing the things that we know that we're supposed to do. We think that that's going to be the best thing for us. A lot of times we're like, okay, let's just do that today. So before we get into this, I'm Josh McMahon. I'm trying to become my best self so you become your best self. Let's just get straight into it. So number 1, our desires are not usually the best. You see, a lot of times in life, we believe that our desires are our best friends. Why wouldn't it be? How does sleeping in look bad for us? How does not eating that meal prep that we've already made not feel good for us? How does us just wilding out spending our money that we worked so hard to make, why do we feel bad if we just spend it? Because we know that it's not the right thing to do. We know that we should have some money saved up. We know that we should wake up even if we want to sleep in. I mean, come on, Joseph. Sundays is only the day of the week where I get to sleep in. But why is that we only want to pray to God whenever it's time that we are in trouble? Why is that we don't want to go there and praise God and feel our Holy Spirit just get rejuvenized? And the list goes on, but yet we can go out on a Saturday or on a Friday night and just sin our asses off. But not only that, this is not just a podcast where we talk about faith and God and stuff like that, which I strongly believe. But see, the thing is that my desires of growing up was wilding out. Okay, it's a Friday night. I have spent all my fucking week training my ass off for doing construction and doing all these hard-ass labor jobs, doing fencing, doing roofing, doing concrete work. Why can't I go out and have a beer? And but this is the thing. My desires of having a beer was never just one beer. I would go out and go to a friend's house and chill till 3 in the morning and then try to go get some food afterwards, like maybe some tacos or maybe some pizza or maybe some Whataburger or In-N-Out, depending on where you live, and you know what I'm talking about. And then I'm now, not only am I 1 beer deep, I'm actually 12 beers deep. Now we just paid money for Uber. Now we just paid money for DoorDash, or now we just ate some damn Taco Bell, something that tastes like ass. And now I just ate 6,000 fucking calories between eating and drinking. And I thought that my desires was my best friend, but realistically, your desires are your prison. And that is just one thing alone. A lot of times in life, you can put this in your aspect. Oh, okay. A lot of times in life, we think that, man, maybe we should just go spoil ourselves for a little bit. And then we wonder why we feel guilty afterwards, because we're doing the things that we're not supposed to be doing in terms of, I'm not saying, Ricky Bobby, don't go out and have fun. I'm just saying, sometimes be aware of our desires. Be aware of what is the consequences that come with it. Nothing is fucking free in this world. I promise you that. Even if it seems like it's free, even if there's something behind it, whatever it may be, there's consequences for everything. Whenever you get that free thing from somebody, there's going to be consequences down the road. Yo, you remember whenever I got you that one time? Yes, I understand. I got you today. Be aware of the desires that you want, because it will be a prison in the long run. Number 2 is stick to the plan. Now, I understand that we want to sleep in today. I understand that we don't want to go to work today. I understand that we feel burnt out sometimes. I understand that life kicks us in the fucking balls. I understand that sometimes we feel like we're too nice to people and that we don't get something in return. I understand that sometimes we feel like maybe we're being taken advantage of. I understand that, man, I thought I wanted this, but now I don't. And now I'm being aware. And then what happens is that we got to stick to the fucking plan, bro. Today, I don't feel motivated to go to the gym. Today, I don't feel motivated to save the money. Today, I don't feel motivated to not go to church. Today, I don't feel motivated to blah, 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 blah. Maybe it's doing your homework. Maybe whatever it is for you, bro. But the thing is that we have to stick to the plan. And sometimes we're not aware of the things that we have aligned for us. But we have to stick to the plans. This is something that I'm just riding myself out. A couple months ago, I said that I was going to upload YouTube videos at least once a week. And all year long, I go through these phases where I post 2 to 3 videos a week. And then I do that for a month, and then I go ghost for 2-3 weeks. And I'm calling myself out on this bullshit because this is a podcast and this is something that you're watching. But my thing is that I haven't stuck to the plan, and I hate motherfuckers that always want to talk about all the things that they need to do, but yet they're not doing. And this is one thing that I am realizing. This is the reason why I believe that our preference is the prison to our own body or to our own soul or to whatever it is, this life itself. Because a lot of times in life, I can get lazy and not want to make a YouTube video and not want to post this. But I'm not sticking to the plan. See, if I was alert of what the plan looks like the whole time of, yeah, I'm going to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year if I just keep going. And yeah, this video actually blessed this one person for today, which might not feel like a lot, but that is a crazy thing. Just to choose and to believe and to stick to the plan is going to be a lot harder, but it's a lot better in the long run because my desires mean shit. It don't mean nothing. It's just a feeling for right now that's honestly going to go away in a little bit. And that's the reason why I try to be so hard on myself, and sometimes it's a little bit too hard on myself, and maybe you feel like the same way for yourself. But as long as that we stick to the plan in the long run, it's going to be the best thing ever. This is the reason why you always feel like you got to go back to school. This is the reason why you always feel like you got to go for that next job. This is the reason why you feel like you always want to go to that next town. This is the reason why you always want to date that person that you've always really wanted to feel like you maybe wanted to date, but you just never got around to it. This is the reason why you want to beat that addiction that you always felt like you were supposed to, just conquer and not have, and not it control you and you control it and be controlling of the whole situation of your desires. But instead, we don't realize that we have the plan and that we forget it and that we don't want to stick with it. But honestly, a lot of times too, not only that, but it's honestly reminding ourselves every day. I feel like if we remind ourselves every day of the plan that we originally wanted to do, we'll never get lost of the straight and narrow path. A lot of times in life, we do the zigzags because the path isn't straight and the path isn't maybe sometimes clear. Stick to the plan, read the plan every day, realize why you want the plan, what is the meaning behind the plan, why do we really need this, and let's just fucking do it. And before we go to number 3, remember, like, subscribe, guys. Come on, we're trying to grow this fucking channel. Please hit it if this gave you any bit of value. All right, number 3. So number 3 is don't fall for the delusion. Don't fall for the delusion of, oh my gosh, the grass is greener on the other side. Why the fuck is it greener on the other side? It's because that person either painted it or he's watering that fucking grass every single day. Versus you're just outside and you're looking around and saying, well, shoot, everybody's grass is green. Well, yeah, you've been in your fucking room all day, not watering your own grass. You're not in your room studying of how you need to plot the soil, of how you need to plant the seeds, of how you need to water it, of how the sun is directly on the fucking grass all the time. It's burning up. It's 100 degrees outside. The grass is always greener where you water it, where you take care of it, and where you nurture it. So don't be delusional of someone else's goals, of someone else's plans, of someone else's life. Everything happens for you. It doesn't happen against you. It happens because further down the line, you're going to be like, oh, shoot, that happened to me one time. I actually know what to do in this process and what to do at this exact time. The delusion of, oh my gosh, it feels so good to go get us a double meat cheeseburger right now on our lunch break. But what happens? What happens is that afterwards, whenever we eat that and we have the large fry and then we have the Diet Coke or whatever it may be, and then we feel like ass for literally the next 3 hours where we don't want to do anything. We're unmotivated, we're unclear, and we don't have no drive for us. We don't have no drive that is no momentum. The list goes on. See, the delusion of not sticking to the plan, the delusion of our preference is our prison, the delusion of it's best on the other side is actual total bullshit. And who the fuck ever, why do we not allow ourselves to really believe this and really know this? And whenever we know this, we still make the wrong things of going out and doing these decisions. Yes, I know that we're only human. Yes, I know that we sin. Yes, I know that we're not perfect. Yes, I know that we all know the consequences, and sometimes we still do it because today we're not going to get caught, because today we're not going to change. Honestly, tomorrow morning we're changing the first thing in the morning. But what happens is that we know the consequences, we know the side effects, we know the bad things that come with it. We know that whenever we have 4 beers that we're actually sluggish the next day. We actually know that if we don't eat at this certain time, we get cranky. We know that if we don't save this money today, we're not have enough money for Christmas gifts for everybody. We know the list goes on. So why is that we're going to live in the moment and YOLO of this fantasy that's no, bro, we're too grown for all this shit not to have responsibilities and not to know right from wrong and not to know that we are going to do something better. After this video, I might do something today or tomorrow that maybe I didn't treat somebody the best tomorrow. And then I'm like, wow, Joseph, I just fucking made this video, you piece of shit, and then you just did some stuff like that, and I get it. We're not perfect, but we're going to try to do the best that we possibly can to become that and to be aware of our decisions. And if we didn't realize our decisions and what we were aware at that moment, just reflect it at nighttime too. And what the fuck can we do better next time, man? I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. But guess what? On this podcast, we do one thing, and that's becoming our best selves and getting out of our comfort zone. If you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what value did you get from this. What do you want to see next time? I promise you everything that you do for this channel will not go unnoticed. Thank you so much. Please throw us a thumbs up. I'll see you on the next one. Please fucking subscribe because we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. I'll see you on the next one. Joseph Man is signing out. And as always, stay fearless. We're out, baby.